Hello my loves, Tony here from TL Yarn Crafts and Happy New Year! Your favorite yarn snob has emerged from her Yuletide slumber to review a fresh batch of squishy fiber. I'm excited to bring you a new to me yarn brand called Sirdar. I'd heard of them before, but I never tried their yarns and I am positively kicking myself. You're gonna see why very soon. Sirdar offers a little bit of everything, including multiple yarn lines, top tier tools, and even beginner friendly kits and patterns. For my first date with this brand, I'm trying out 4 of their featured options, and I'm excited to share my initial reaction, pros and cons, and my signature rating of 1 to 10 hooks. To help me out, I'm utilizing the patterns in the Granny Square card deck. Links to each of these yarns and patterns mentioned, as well as this card deck, are down in the description. Now, let's get started. We'll kick things off with Loveful, a 100% recycled fiber collection from Sirdar. They sent me both the original Loveful, which is 100% recycled acrylic, and this scrumptious tweed version. Now, I only had time to review one, so let's see if you can guess which one I chose. Loveful 100% recycled tweed blend is a DK weight yarn that gives previously loved fiber a new life. The 40% wool, 40% polyester, and 20% acrylic yarn has a rustic feel and a light 2-strand twist. Each chunky 100-gram skein yields 328 yards. For a measly $6.25, you get to choose from 11 gorgeous colors, each with its own tweedy pattern. Now, I don't know if it's just my personal brand of bad luck, but tweed be doing me dirty on the first impression, mostly because it always sticks to itself, and Loveful tweed was no exception. I had the worst time trying to find the center pull, and I had to stop several times to pull out knots. This yarn really does break easily, which is super nice when you can't find your scissors, but is super annoying when you just want to start a new skein. Keep that in mind when you use this yarn. Now, after getting over that initial hurdle, Loveful tweed showed its true colors, which were magnificent, especially when trying out this 3D flower pattern. I used a 4mm crochet hook in 4 different colors. It took me a few tries to get it right, but thankfully, Loveful tweed holds up really nicely after being frogged about 20 times. The yarn flows freely over my finger and into the project, and the stitch definition is more than I could have asked for. Even before blocking, the stitched fabric is soft and flexible, making dreams of colorwork sweaters and cozy scarves dance in my head. I'll happily give Loveful tweed 8 out of 10 hooks, mostly for its potential. The gorgeous dusty colors, heirloom quality of the yarn, and the fact that it's machine washable and made from recycled fibers are all bright green flags in my book. I just have to be prepared to be a little bit annoyed every time I start a new skein. My first project with Loveful tweed would be my Theo blanket. I just know that the linen stitch would make this yarn sing, and I'd feel good about giving new parents a blanket that they can cherish for a lifetime. Every yarn brand needs a tried and true acrylic yarn, and Hayfield Bonus DK is Sirdar's offering. Available in 100 shades from biscuit to black, this is the reliable and versatile yarn that keeps makers coming back to this brand. Bonus DK comes in 100-gram skeins of about 306 yards. They're $5.10 each, which is a wee bit pricey compared to other 100% acrylic yarns in the same category, but hold tight, dear Stitcher, and see if the rest of the review justifies the price. This yarn is made up of 3 plies with a medium twist. It's machine washable and dryable. Thank goodness. The first thing I notice about Bonus DK is how squishy and bouncy this yarn is. My biggest pet peeve with acrylic is when it's scratchy right out of the skein. You can tell me all night and day that it's going to soften up after washing, but it doesn't have to be like that, and Bonus DK proves it. For all of the brownie points that the nice texture earned though, I do have to take a few away for the amount of yarn barf I had to suffer through. Every single skein spit out about 5 grams of yarn while searching for the center pull. If you plan to use this yarn, leave some time for detangling at the beginning, or just grab an extra skein to make up for what you throw away like I do. Stitching with this yarn was about what you'd expect. It was smooth to work with, and it played very well with my metal crochet hook. I did struggle a little bit with this circle and square. The joins, honestly, they're pretty gross. Really, the only thing making this square look decent was the yarn. yarn. This is that kind of stuff that you keep around for last-minute gifts or even those really big projects like temperature blankets. And with such a large color palette and a relatively reasonable price, building your stash with bonus DK won't break the bank. After struggling my way through this square, I'm going to give bonus DK a respectable 7 out of 10 hooks. It's closer to great than awful, but it's really not anything special, if that makes sense. This is what you call a workhorse yarn. It's there when you need it for everyday projects, but it does lack a little bit of personality on its own. With 100 colors available, Hayfield Bonus DK would make a lovely saltwater afghan. The original is made with worsted weight yarn, so be sure to add a few more foundation stitches when you get started. Next, let's look at Sirdar stories. I'm gonna be honest with you, babes. When I first touched this yarn, I didn't know what direction Sirdar was going in. But then I checked their website for some pattern inspo, and I clocked the vibe immediately. Stories is marketed as a yarn for the it girl who wants to mimic vibrant crochet festival wear that she's seen on Instagram. Stories is another DK weight yarn, this time in manageable 50-gram skeins. Each tiny skein offers 153 yards of a 60/40 cotton and acrylic blend. There's a whole gang of plies in there, pretty tightly spun, giving this yarn a rope-like texture. That's actually pretty genius for a mainly cotton yarn, as it's going to help wearables keep their shape and avoid pilling. Each one of these babies is going to set you back $5.40, and while the ball band does say that it's machine washable, I would start with a swatch just to make sure you don't lose that pigmented color. And speaking of pigmented color, wowee! One thing Stories does very well is stand out. The tight twist of the yarn and the bright colors mean that anything worked in this yarn will have excellent stitch definition and is bound to make an impression. I'm grateful that this yarn was so smooth without any fuzz or halo, because it would have made this African flower square a real pain in the you-know-what. Now, while I did have to frog the yarn a couple times, Stories held up throughout me relearning how to read charts, and I did eventually get the hang of it. This was the perfect square to show off this yarn's unique qualities. I'm used to soft, smooth cotton yarns, but the rope-like texture of this one really allows every spike stitch and fan to have its moment. Stories gets a whopping 8 out of 10 hook rating from me, and I'm as surprised about that as you are. It's a yarn you really have to work with to appreciate. It flows like butter from the skein. The color is even and consistent throughout, and I can't get over how gorgeous the individual stitches look worked up. I'd call this one a workhorse yarn as well, but this one has a little bit more personality. It's soft without being flimsy, and the smaller skeins mean this yarn is less likely to languish in your stash. I'd focus on using Sirdar Stories for transitional wearables and accessories, like my gorgeous Tobago bag. You know I had to save the best for last. This is Jewelspun, the darling of the Sirdar collection of yarns. This one blends jewel tones with self-striping yarn for a fabric that you can't help but stare at. It has that hand-dyed, hand-spun look that is so popular in knit and crochet right now, and I couldn't wait to dive in. Jewelspun comes in two options, the original Jewelspun Aran and its sister yarn, chunky Jewelspun with wool. I decided to focus on the Aran weight version for this review, but don't be surprised if you see the thicker version pop up from TL Yarn Crafts in the future. Anywho, Jewelspun Aran is a category 4 yarn that comes in massive 200-gram skeins. It's made from 100% acrylic, so our wool-free friends can finally indulge in luxurious colors like these. Speaking of color, my goodness, you get to choose from 16 jewel-inspired colorways that run the gamut from light and sweet to dark and smoky. It's a single ply strand with a medium twist, so you don't have to worry about it unraveling. Each skein is going to set you back $16.25, but believe you me, that is a steal compared to other self-striping yarns out there. Now, if you're a color freak like me, yarns like this are so much fun to play with. I set out to make a very simple granny square with the golden green colorway, and honey, I could not stop. If you didn't tell me this yarn was 100% acrylic, I would never have guessed. It's super soft, and it doesn't have that telltale plasticky feeling that I hate. I love that the skeins are huge, so you get to do a whole lot of crocheting before you have to add another skein. There's also a pleasant fuzzy halo to the stitched fabric, and the frequent color shifts will have you saying one more row just to see which hue is coming next. Honey, there is a lot to love about Jewelspun Aran, so I'm giving it the highest score of the bunch, a full 9 out of 10 hook rating. I had to withhold a hook because this isn't a novel idea. If you want something similar, go check out Hobie's Winter Glow or Noro's Silk Garden. But one feature none of those other brands have is the price. And in this economy, that earns you a few more hooks in your rating. As for project inspo, I am going straight to the hexagranny cardi with this one. A simple project like that will make the most of all the color that Jewelspun has to offer. What a fantastic way to kick off the new year, right? This box of amazing yarns has put me in such a great mood, and I hope it sets the tone for the Yarn Snab reviews coming throughout the year. I thoroughly enjoyed putting Sirdar through its paces with these unique and challenging crochet squares. The Granny Square card deck features 50 beautiful patterns, and I want to get familiar with each and every one of them. So, which of these yarns are your favorites? And are there any that you wouldn't bother trying? Michigan has finally decided to have a snowstorm, so you know what that means. Coffee, crochet, and a Married at First Sight marathon for your favorite yarn snob. Happy stitching, stay safe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!